You are not confused. You are not slow. You do not have a bad brain for languages. You are just waiting for permission to be imperfect, and no one has ever given it to you. Not your teacher, not your parents, not even yourself. So today, I give it to you. Hello, my friend. I am really happy you are here, and I want you to listen to this video differently than every other English video you have watched. Because today, we are not going to learn new grammar. We are not going to learn new words. Today, I am going to give you something you have been missing for years. Permission. Let me explain what I mean. When a child learns to ride a bicycle, the parent puts training wheels on. The child pedals. The child moves forward. The child even feels like they are riding a bicycle. Oh, but they are not. Not really, because the training wheels are doing the balancing. The child is safe, but the child is not free. Many of you have been riding English with training wheels for years. You understand videos. You read simple books. You even answer grammar questions correctly. But the moment someone asks you to speak, really speak without a script, without preparation, you realize the training wheels were never removed. Why? Because somewhere inside you, a quiet voice has been saying, not yet, not until you are ready, not until you are correct. And that voice has been controlling your mouth for years. Today we remove the training wheels. I want to tell you about a man named Malik. Malik studied English for 3 years. He watched movies with subtitles. He read articles every morning. He even scored well in his English exams at university. If you tested Malik's knowledge on paper, he would look fluent, but Malik never really spoke, not once. Not really. In 3 years, he had maybe 10 short conversations in English. Nervous conversations, rushed conversations, where he said as few words as possible, and then went quiet. One evening, a coworker asked him a simple question. Malik, your English is so good on paper. Why don't you speak more in meetings? Malik laughed nervously. He said, I am still learning. Let this breathe. But that night, lying in bed, that sentence echoed differently in his mind. Still learning. He had been saying that sentence to himself for 3 years. When would still learning finally become speaking now? He realized something that night, something that changed everything. He was not waiting to become fluent. He was waiting for permission. Permission to sound strange, permission to pause in the middle of a sentence, permission to be misunderstood just once and survive it. And nobody was going to give him that permission. Not his teacher, not his company, not a certificate. He had to give it to himself. This is the real block for so many of you watching right now. It is not your vocabulary. It is not your grammar. It is this invisible waiting room you have built inside your mind, where you sit and wait for a feeling of ready that never arrives. So let me give you 5 permissions today. 5 simple permissions that will change how your mouth moves. Permission 1. Permission to sound weird. Your first sentences in English will not sound like a movie. They will sound like you learning. That is not failure. That is the sound of progress. Practice this today. Stand in front of a mirror and say, my name is your name. I am learning English. Say it even if your accent feels heavy. That heaviness is allowed. Permission 2. Permission to pause. Native speakers pause. They say, They restart sentences. You have been taught that fluent means fast and smooth. It does not. Fluent means you keep going even through the pause. Practice this today. Describe your morning out loud, and when you get stuck, just say, okay, and continue. Do not stop. Do not restart from the beginning. Permission 3. Permission to repeat yourself. If someone does not understand you, you are allowed to say the same sentence again, slower. This is not embarrassing. This is communication. Practice this today. Say one sentence about your day, then say it again, slightly slower and clearer. Permission 4. Permission to be misunderstood once. One misunderstanding will not end your life. It will not end the conversation. It is one moment, and then it passes. Practice this today. Speak one full sentence to a real person. A friend, a stranger, anyone. Even if you're not sure you'll say it right. Permission 5. Permission to enjoy it. Somewhere along the way, English became a test. You were always failing. Give yourself permission to make this playful again. Speak about the things you love. Your favorite food, your favorite song, your favorite memory. Let it feel light. These 5 permissions are not big. They are small doors. But every time you walk through one, the training wheels loosen a little more. Now let's go back to Malik. A few months after that night, he was sitting in a meeting. Someone asked him a direct question. Malik would have said one short sentence and had gone quiet, but this time, something was different. He paused. He said, He restarted his sentence once. And then he finished it. 3 full sentences. Imperfect, a little slow, but clear. Nobody laughed. Nobody even noticed the pause the way he feared they would. His coworker just nodded and said, "Good point." That was it. That was the whole moment. No fireworks, no applause. Just 3 sentences, spoken by a man who had finally given himself permission. Malik told me later he didn't feel like a different person that day. He felt like himself, just without the training wheels. And maybe that is what is waiting for you too. Not a dramatic transformation, just one ordinary moment where you speak, and it is enough. Before this video ends, I want you to do one thing. Right now, out loud, wherever you are, say one sentence in English. It can be small. It can be imperfect. It can even feel strange in your mouth. Or that one sentence is you taking your permission back. You don't need me to give it to you. You don't need your teacher or a certificate or a feeling of readiness. You already have it. So say it now. And I will see you in the next video, my friend.